Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Rick Ross explaining why Tia's so mad. Tia Kemp so mad, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember Tia was going in on Rick? Well, I mean, it's kind of like a retroactively. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go into that. All right. We got Megan Thee Stallion, man, doing the Not Like Us, man. We want to show you that real quick, man. We also got some of the layers to Kendrick's performance, man, so you can kind of get an idea of, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's so deep. This like there's so many entendres in there. We're gonna get to that. We also have Jermaine Dupri on Kendrick and the Drake beef, man, and where Drake went wrong, man. We also got what the beef is really about, and the legend Rakim on deck. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go and give it a tap. And the subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go and touch that too. Yo, check this out, man. Rick Ross has explained why Tia Kemp is so angry. Now, one of the reasons we definitely know why she's been out of shape is because he mentioned that it was his last child support payment. And, you know, whatever the amount was, she ain't getting that no more. And you know what it is. If they cut your paycheck $200, you're going to feel it. So imagine a couple of thousands. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she was putting it to the side, but I don't think she was, man. Anyway, Rick Ross, this came out about a month ago. So Rick Ross explains part of the reason why Tia be so bent out of shape. Hey, yo, take a listen.
Let me get one glass of Luke Belaire, please. But look, guys, every time you get on TikTok, I know you see a new release from Tia. But listen, we all gotta imagine what she's going through. She's going through a lot. Her mother, who's a 30-year reoccurring, she's back at Tia's dealing with it. She's not living with Tia. Tia say mom's with the sister that has a job. They don't have the best relationship, but she's helping her mom and Tia's helping her mom. So that's why you won't see me cut her IG page off or none of that, because you gotta let her express herself, you know? Let me get this glass of Luke Belaire. She has to express herself, so let's not take any of that personal. Let's wish her mother Sabrina the best, and just hope, you know, she fights the addiction and everything else. But Tia's sister Ebony, she told me about that botched surgery, but you gonna get over it, you gonna heal. I ain't gonna lie, we laugh about it a little while. But look, down at that county, take care of them niggas down there, man. Get them some of that Wingstop. Get them some Wingstop. Come on now. You know? Hey, them hoes been going live in the car. Them hoes ain't going live in the house. Oh, can't speak a rich name if you ain't going live in your house with a paint on the wall. Come on now. Y'all wanna get Rose vibing, huh? Yeah. You want to get Rose vibing, ain't it? Come on now. Y'all want to dance? Let's dance. I'm going to the Miami Heat dinner tonight, the Miami Heat Gala. Them things $20,000 a seat. We going to that thing tonight. Me and Christina going, but, huh? Tell them hoes they better go live in Starbucks. Huh?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I ain't gonna do it. Hey. I'm finna enjoy my Luke Belaire. It's a beautiful day. The breeze blowing. I can smell my deodorant. You know that rich smell, you know what I'm saying? It's like that powder secret. Man. You bought another one? Okay. So it's finna be a beautiful night. It's the Empire, the untouchable Empire, the biggest. If we gonna have some fun, let's have some fun now, but just let everybody round. You know, let everybody know we gonna have some fun. 18 with the, yeah. The whole mama on hard. Oh no, now I don't tell her what she'll do for a dime. Nah, for real. I'm gonna give y'all some game. You gotta have game to get work. You know I done been around the world 800 times. I'm a Delta 10 million miler. Now, for flyers who fly commercial, if you ever need to change your flight, listen, this is how you do it. I gave this advice to my homie yesterday at work once again. You know I don't fly commercial, but if you need to change your flight, and this, let's say if you gambling, you down 18 grand. You need 2 more hours. Push your flight back. Call Delta. It's been a medical emergency. What's the best medical emergency? Asthma attack. I used to call them on the phone. I need to change my flight. It's a medical emergency. I used to tell them that. And I told them I'm on the breathing. I need a breathing pump. Change my flight. Don't do me like this. It's medical. I'm just giving y'all game. Asthma.
3 hours later.
He don't give a fuck about you. He said when you was stacking up them Air Force Ones, you looked this stupid. He said you ain't showing the cars, the boats, the houses down here. He said TMT been gone and broke. He the biggest. That's what he say. He said Diddy don't own his jet or yacht. Carisha was on a rented yacht. All that stuff Diddy ain't. Oh, God. I'm gonna get this bitch lined up from show to show. Y'all ain't gonna never forget me. I will be a household name. I ain't a Tony Tokyo. I don't smoke black and my. I ain't Blueface Mama. She should have him long time ago because he's a rude bitch. Listen here, let me tell you, mother. Don't call me cousins. That, the sandbox, the sandlot, all this shit. Let me read this back, bitch. Listen here. I be back because this bitch is frozen. It ain't moving. But bitch, the way I'm finna move on your ass, you gonna wish you ain't moved different. And with me, you gonna wish you shut the fuck up and deal with the fuck. I say it because I run this shit. You don't. Tried to tell you years ago, you just run that money you make. You don't run me. You know it. I've been told you, sign the papers. You'll run me, bitch. Put me on every deed, credit card, black card. I'll be able to cuss every hoe I tell them I'm their mammy. And you better shut up. I'll be able to tell your mammy too. Because in the Bible, the wife come first and the mammy second and the churn next. God first, bitch, to me. So I know a man ain't shit to me. Listen here, Dusty. I'ma run your pressure up, your beat is up. I can't argue with a bitch, can't keep their sugar down. Or their ankles at a certain size. It's proportion wrong. Your sister even built wrong. Her ankles, calves, knees, and everything the same mother size. I can't deal with and argue with a bitch who knees, ankles, cankles, thighs, and everything. This huge like a watermelon. Y'all can't beat me in nothing. You ain't got the cardio stamina I got. You know that. I could 4 times and cross the room on you and give you 4 babies in 3 years. You know that, bitch. I don't want none. I ain't want none. I been told him to gut it at me and swap it all up, it up. I knew I ain't want no more after 3, you dusty bitch. Now you done made me waste 1942 in this dumbass sandlot. Dumbass. I ain't reading shit. Bye. It's too much noise. You at work. Just get bitches fired and kicked out. That's all y'all good for with them old good pretty jobs you got with the 451 OKs. The government paying you to do. Kick them hoes out they Section 8 school stamps. All my family's governmentals and all that. Get them out of there. Get a churn Fs, even the dumb ones that got the fucking IEPs, individual educational plans. I know what it mean. Most of your churn got them. They can't even sit down in the classroom with 15 children. They need an individual educational plan because they need a one-on-one teacher. I already know what it means. My mama got degrees up the ass by it. See, you 47 having all these dusty babies. Your genes up. How they say it? You ain't shooting dog water, but you're shooting worms. You're having worm babies. That's what we called them back in the days in the project. You having worm babies. You too old. Lock your up. Go get a vasectomy. I hope that's what you was going to a urologist for in Coral Gables or down there in Miami, wherever it was at. Because I was sending TMZ, bitch. I wasn't lying. They ain't want to give me a check because they ain't believe me. I called them. You know I was on your Google Calendar for 3 years, 4 years. I knew every move you made. If I wanted to catch you with a hoe at any resort or hotel across the world, I would have been put some of my shit on my credit card and flew around there and kicked the door in at a resort. And you'd have been shaking like a leaf on a tree. Bitch, you weren't worth me catching a charge in now state or country or even wasting my time or money and flights around there because I was spending your money in your house, sitting on you, going home, on you, going back to my house, back to yours, waking up, sleep pattern off. That's why I'm over here playing with sandlights. And I'm looking for dread.
You like, yo, they should have never gave us the internet. I'm like, look, man, they had no idea that the internet was gonna have all of us talking. You know what I'm saying? Anybody now got a platform. You know what I'm saying? You like, that's how you got here? Don't come for me like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, look. You know, Megan Thee Stallion has done her performance, right? And she was doing, and look, remember, she was doing the Not Like Us, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, how could you resist? Take a look at this joint real quick.
They not like y'all. They not like y'all.
You like, now if Drake come out here trying to talk crazy about her getting shot in the foot, she gonna start crying again. Hey, look, man, Drake shouldn't be saying nothing about her with all the people that done came at him, man. It'll be crazy if he came for Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, and it ain't like he didn't clap at everybody else, but I mean, to you know, like, do a whole song on her, man. But look, man, let me go to my shout outs before we get into the other situation with Kendrick, man. You know what I mean? Real quick, my shout out said, didn't I have a shout out on? Yeah, I did. Well, I got a reverse shout out, man. I got a reverse shout out. Her name is Tia Kemp. Tia Kemp said, "You really talk too much to me. I can't stand your commentary. Every time I press play, I regret it." I think you forgot to unsubscribe. Sis, how the hell you gonna come to somebody's house talking about they talk too much? You showed up at my house. You know what I'm saying? This is my place. Hey, look, man, what you think people tune in for, man? You know what I'm saying? They tune in for the knowledge. They get a little chuckle. They watch the video. They get some knowledge. TIV, man. You know what I'm saying? Something tells me you're opposed to critical thinking, though. You know what I mean? I can see it in your face. Can we zoom in on the face? Can I zoom in on the face? No. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, your lovely picture. You know what I'm saying? How you can look so lovely and be so mean? Can someone answer that for me? Where we at over here, man? Hey, look. She came for me, man. And I'm saying I told you she looked lovely. Beth Odom said, "People are giving the game too much life. He isn't nor hasn't been relevant in hip hop. Let him stay jealous in his little corner. He is exhausting." Damn, Beth, why you gotta come for the game like that? Kel Green said, "I honestly can't name one game song, but hey, look, man, we gonna do the game slander here now. Y'all gonna slander the man." He said, "I honestly can't name one game song, but I assume he uses the N-word a lot. He could have a seat. He gave a monologue to answer one question. Did he ever answer it? 100 gratuitous uses of the N-word." And then somebody else said, but what that got to do with him not going to the concert? Oh, this is Tiffany Brantley said, "What that got to do with him not going to the concert? And then you run to the internet to rant? Ninja, stop it." Damn. Somebody else, Nadine, said, "Game is on the OVHO payroll as one of the ghostwriters. He only cares about himself and his belly. He's also hella weird. Don't we all? He's also hella weird for taking pics with his daughter like he's her boyfriend. I didn't even know that was his daughter until folks mentioned it in the comments. Game didn't need to say anything. He's clearly hurt, and name dropping folks isn't convincing anyone." All right, look, the picture that everybody seems to be referring to, right? Let me see if I can find it. The Game and his daughter, right? I mean, he took a picture with his daughter, and you know he clearly loves her and stuff like that. And I mean, everybody's making it this other thing, and I don't think it's that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they want to see something weird in it. You know what I'm saying? But like some people, like some fathers love their daughters. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. And unless I hear something crazy, you know what I mean? Then. But I mean, come on, man. We ain't gonna do that to the Game. And where's the picture? Because there's a picture. Well, all right. So I'm gonna send you a couple of pictures that the Game posted with his daughter. But there's another picture that he just did. Hold on for a second. Let me see if I can find it. All right. So the picture is the one where, well, first of all, you see the picture with him and his son, right, and his daughter. Okay. And she got her legs on his legs, right? And he's holding his son. It looks like he's holding his son, right? And then I think that's his son. And then, is that his son? I can't really see very well. And then there's the picture of just her and him. All right, her legs are on his legs again. He's holding her legs up, right? And he's kissing her on the cheek, and then he got his head on her head. Okay, those are the 3 pictures. Everybody's going crazy. They're all saying that these pictures are inappropriate in the whole 9 yards. And I mean, I can see how people can think that if their minds are in another place. Or maybe some people, let me just put it out here like this. I don't even want to say it like that. Let me take that back. I take that back. Some people are just uncomfortable with certain things that there is nothing wrong with. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's trying to be weird about it. But I can see how people can look at it and say, yo, this is weird or whatever. Now, I think she just graduated out of middle school, if I understand correctly. I think she just graduated out of middle school. So everybody's looking at it crazy, okay? But I mean, like, come on now. Y'all, like, why y'all making it that? Don't make it that. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you see him doing something super weird, then say something, okay? And then say it to him, all right? Say it to him. Actually, they did. They all went on the comment section and said something to the man. But no. It's interesting that they said that the Game is a ghostwriter. I heard that the Game is a ghostwriter. So if he's been ghostwriting for Drake, I understand. He's like, yo, man, you threatening the bag now. You know what I'm saying? And personally, I like it. I heard some bad. I heard in LA they was not thrilled with the man. I heard they was not thrilled with the man. Yeah, I mean, and I had a couple of videos on that, on why he wasn't at the concert, but I don't even know if I want to play that. So I'm not gonna play that right now. Now I feel like now ain't a great time. Okay, let me give you this. I want you to take a look at. Wait, what's my time looking like? Yeah, it's a little late already. Take a look at this clip right here. Let me look. There's so many layers to Kendrick's performance. Okay, now it's being stated that although Kendrick had the fit on that Tupac had, he was also trolling Drake at the same time. I think there's so many layers to this performance. I want you to take a look at this joint real quick. Yo, let me find out Kendrick is low-key petty. You know what I'm saying? Imagine getting into an argument with bro. You'll be discovering claps he made about you 4 months later. You know what I'm saying? Mel Drake was like, yo, you better come up with a quadruple entendre. Man, that man was like, hold my beer. Kendrick was like, hold my beer. I got way more than quadruple entendres. There's so many layers to what this man did. Hey, look.
This goes to show this rap beef was never about 2 dudes disliking each other. This was never about Kendrick going crazy on Drake because he said some slick shit in a song. Kendrick's hatred for Drake runs so deep because it's not just about Drake. He hates everything that Drake stands for, everything that Drake is. And in an ideal world, if hip-hop was protected and gatekept the way that it should have been, and if hip-hop hadn't been turned into this mainstream, commodified, hot mess of a genre that it is right now, an artist like Drake wouldn't exist. And he certainly wouldn't be like regarded as one of the leaders of the genre. Y'all gotta remember, through this whole beef, one of the biggest and valid critiques that Kendrick has had for Drake is that he interacts with hip-hop in a way that a colonizer would. He's just here to stack his own coins. He's not here to build, uplift, or really create anything with any true artistic integrity. The dude is not from here. He has literally come here and cosplays as the people that are on stage. Do y'all realize that? The people that are on stage are living the life that Drake and other corporate manufactured artists are pretending and cosplaying to live in their videos and in their concerts and all the things. And it's crazy because there's real life consequences and repercussions of this lifestyle. And there's not enough time on TikTok in the world for me to go down the rabbit hole of breaking down intercommunal violence and gang culture and what it's like to be in California with all these different neighborhoods and sets and the dangers and the grief and the trauma that goes with losing loved ones. It's a lot. And it's something that Kendrick has known his whole life. And he has real people that he has lost to this culture and this lifestyle that people like Drake are pretending to live. when you look at it from that angle, Drake's very existence as a rap artist is fucking insulting. And so for Kendrick to pull all these people on stage after playing Not Like Us like 5 times and say, like, it's bigger than me. It's not about back and forth. Like, this is like history right here. Any moments of unity like this at this scale, and then for it to be streamed on Amazon, like, the power this man has is insane. Really makes that Euphoria bar hit different, where he says they tell him run to America to imitate heritage, but they can't imitate this violence. Dude literally had different sets and gangs from across Southern California on stage together. Like, dudes are crip walking in blue chucks next to dudes waving red flags, and it's all love. Kendrick used this space to remind us that at the root and at the creation and the architect of the genre is people just like this. See all these gangbangers on stage and these kids and these dope ass dancing women, and it's all love on Juneteenth. Like, this is the blackest thing we've seen in a minute. It was never two men against each other. It was art and culture versus mainstream, corporate, manufactured, inauthenticity, culturally appropriating, weird fan in every sense of the word. F-A-N, break it down. All right, so the last thing I'll say is, after everything I just broke down, doesn't it make this clip even more cringe than it already was? Like, what are you doing? It's like, it's cosplaying. He's a cosplaying gangster. That's all it is.
She broke down perfectly what the beef is really about, in my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt what she said. And what's the name of the girl that said I talk too much? Look, because I got a lot to say on that. You know what I'm saying? I forgot her name already. Okay. But if you think this is just about Drake as a person, you understand a portion of the beef. It's not just about how hot Family Matters was versus Euphoria, okay? It's about the industry sending us an artist that's acting like they understand what a lot of people are living, cosplaying, if you will. I love the fact that people are using that term, cosplaying, okay? And it's completely possible to cosplay as a gangbanger to the point where you actually pick up a real gun and get your hired hitmen to do real hits on real people and be insulated from the real effects of that. Look, the man is an actor. We saw that, right? And the industry fuels to that, okay? You never hear a song on the radio. Look. You know how they play music on the radio and they'll play the same song so much. You thought you hated the song. And after having it hammered into your head, you think you might like it because you found yourself singing it. And the song is dumb as hell. Look, they have the money to train you to like it through repeated exposure. It's called the exposure effect, okay? Understand the strategy. Repeated exposure to a stimulus increases our liking for that stimulus. Look. Repeated exposure to a stimulus reduces uncertainty and it increases familiarity, which generally makes us feel more comfortable and safe. You see, our brains are wired to prefer things that are familiar because they're perceived as less threatening and easier to process, which in turn creates positive feelings towards the stimulus or the object or Drake or Sexy Red. You understand me, man? Leading us to like it more over time through the repeated exposure. You're like, oh, look, he's talking too much again. Look, don't be averse to critical thinking, all right? I'm just causing you to think a little bit. The industry knows that if they flood the market with bro, or they flood the market with nonsense, you'll be so familiar and accepting of the shenanigans, you won't feel the need to resist. Why do you think people was cross-dressing in the movie Shrek? They want you to get used to it. You know what I mean? A lot of what he promotes, Drake, the Canadian artist Drake, is against what's good for the culture. Materialism, greed, promiscuity, drug use. Then a lot of the other artists follow suit. He ain't the only one, man. The industry has used him to amass some of your favorite artists using him. You know what I'm saying? So you see a lot of the artists turned against him. Hence, no one comes to the man's defense. Name who came other than Sexy Red. You can't. Once the frequency and visibility is reduced, you could think critically about what bro represents and what the industry is trying to shovel down our throats. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, Diddy he scrubbed his Instagram of all his posts. Because somebody was like, oh, that's to make way for his prison pics. Whatever. Anyway, look. Limiting exposure, right, to Drake, like, it won't create intrigue. Because, limited exposure can also create intrigue. But in Drake's case, it won't do that. Okay? Because we already know what bro was about. Exposure to positive alternatives is what needs to be promoted. Look, it's the 4th of July versus Juneteenth. You're like, yo, this knowledge is too much. I got to click off. Wow, where you gonna go, man? I just told you about the exposure effect. If you turn on the radio, you're gonna hear the same Weightless 5 songs 15 times a day for 3 months. Come on, man. Funk that, yo. Look, shout out to Sagat. Look, when I see the Canadian artist Drake, I just see another attempt when I hear his music, I just see another attempt from the industry trying to colonize the culture. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That man said to Kendrick, you rapping like you trying to get the slaves free. That's why Kendrick said, homie still doubled down calling us some slaves. You know what I'm saying? Because folks can't bear to say I might have made a mistake. They'll stand as fans for the Canadian artist, knowing full well, look, he'll link up with your 16-year-old daughter or niece on stage and lock lips with her. Talk about, oh, he gonna turn out the 21, 22-year-old that just got here. They barely know how to wash their boo-boons. Certified lover boy. Now, everybody in hip-hop be trying to call themselves the greatest of all times, right? And, what's my time like? Let me see. Yeah, we going over, so what? What you gonna do, okay? Look, it's Saturday, you listening to YouTube anyway. You know what I'm saying? You washing dishes. Look, everybody calling themselves the greatest of all times, okay? Look, and they really believe it too. I'm looking at you, thing. However, hip-hop's greatest of all times, who reconfigured the genre of hip-hop itself, is Rakim, hands down, okay? You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know that, what the hell? Look, here's how you know. It's not Rakim saying he's the greatest of all time over and over and over again. We say it about him. Rakim caught TMZ's ass, sat them down, and provided his thoughts on the Kendrick and Drake beef. And he provided his insights and wisdom on the state of the culture. Take a listen.
It is, man, but I hear the resemblance, but I also feel the love. You know what I mean?
What's Rakim's favorite verse? What's the one that still makes you go, I did that?
Oh man, good question, my brother. I think for me, it gotta be the 18th letter, man. And I don't know how many of my listeners heard that, but yeah, that's one of the joints that I love listening to. I love the state of mind I was in at the time. And if you was to ask me what song will I play to somebody to help them understand who I am, that might be the first joint I play, the 18th letter.
Wow.
Always.
What was your reaction to seeing the Kendrick Lamar pop out concert and all the surprises and just hip hop euphoria?
Dope. You know what I mean? Like it shows power. It shows what a rap artist can do, man, when he gets love and he puts his mind to it. I'm looking at all the footage, you know what I mean? I wish I was there, man. You know what I mean? It was like, a moment in hip hop. The battle with him and Drake was I think important. You know what I mean? Like you got two icons in the game.
Hey, hopefully that played, man. Look, if it didn't play, that's because the heavens didn't think you was ready. You know what I'm saying? And finally, since we're talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef, Jermaine Dupri, okay? Jermaine Dupri saw how Drake was moving, and he deemed that Drake was moving in ignorance. The Canadian artist Drake was moving in ignorance. The Canadian artist thought he had an automatic invite into Compton, and then the Canadian artist used Tupac, but not Tupac, AI Tupac. A complete industry machine, I tell you. You know what I'm saying? Take a listen to what Jermaine had to say. See, I tell you, man, the Canadian artist, man, a complete industry machine. You know what I'm saying? They say that's why Kendrick was like, shoo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because they say that, I think they say shoo is a slang term in Compton for a visitor. So, do we have that shoo clip?
But don't tell no lie, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Layers, man. Layers. Hey, yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Is the man not an industry machine? You know what I'm saying? They're trying to brainwash us. Remember, they cloned Tyrone, man. If you haven't seen it, it's summertime. Go watch They Clone Tyrone. You will get an idea. Okay? They're trying to brainwash us. And we need critical thinking skills to snap out of it, man. You got to snap out of it. You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. If I talk too much, you know where you can go, right?